Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of GOW, the Generational Wrestling Podcast. As always, it's yours truly, the 29-year-old piece of gold, the franchise, aka the showstopper, aka the voice that get the people moist. And with me, as always, I got the host of all things AEW. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's Resident Isaac Hayes, King Too Cold in the building. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what you do, boss? Hey, man, look here, bro. Look here, man. We got full gear. I'm sorry. First and foremost, it's Wednesday, and y'all know what that means.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
man, we ready for full gears. This is the go home show. As Moxley's in the ring talking that talk, letting MJF know that he is going to do to him what he thinks he ain't going to do to him, and that's stump a mud hole through him bloody ass. But before we get to that, man, let's start things off, man. You got to excuse me. I got somebody coming through the house. My dog like to go crazy. Claudio and Brian Danielson versus Jericho and Sammy Guevara to start the show. Obviously, just to get us hyped for the four-man match that's going to happen for the Ring of Honor championship. Bro, what you think of this start?
No, dude, I thought this is a really good, really good start to the show. I was excited, man. And then, of course, this weekend you got these same four men, right? Going for that championship, the Ring of Honor championship. So I thought, this was a nice way to preview the four in the ring. And then, of course, you got two from the Blackpool Combat Club. You got two from the Jericho Appreciation Society. So, some shenanigans are going to go down, and we're going to see where everybody's loyalty lies, even though it's one versus one versus one versus one. Bro, but I thought this was a great way to start off the night, man. Tony Khan did it again, too, bro. He did it again.
He gave, he got to give the people a little something. It's the chant. What up, Joe? He said, "Good night of AEW." But Tony's gonna give you a little bit. It's the go home show. He's got to get you hyped. He's got to get you ready, and that this is definitely a match that people want to see. As Leo, what's good with you, man? Moxley speaking truth. I haven't heard Moxley say a lie in the last couple of weeks, so I ain't got no problem with that. Speaking of Moxley and MJF, we got a little promo of them earlier. Then MJF spoke. And of course, again, man, he's letting it be known he's not coming to be a joke. He's not coming to let someone else take his shine. This is about him. He's going to have his moment, and he'd be damned if anyone takes that from him. Bro, real quick, your thoughts.
I'm sorry. I lost track of who the hell we was talking about. I was listening to you and Mox at the same time.
The MJF Moxley promo that was going on.
Oh yeah. No, like I said, MJF. And look, dude, hey, MJF. He said it's time, right? MJF ain't here to play no games. MJF says, hey, there's been a bunch of bullshit that's been overshadowing AEW the last couple months, man. And we need somebody. We need a leader. We need somebody that's gonna bring us to the light. We need the devil. And hey, man, look, let's go. Put the title on that man. Put the title on that man, because the bidding war of 2024 is right around the corner.
Of course. Oh, we got some shenanigans. No, y'all did not just jump Sir Liam Regal as my OG grabbing up people as they beating up on Regal and Moxley in the ring.
First of all, Lee Moriarty with the weakest kicks in the history of weak kicks to Moxley.
Of course. Oh my God, damn! That was beyond weak. That was beyond weak. Yeah, like he walked.
That's supposed to remind me when the Dark Order was jumping, and them punches was like, they remember when them punches went viral. Look at my boy Max Jacob Friedman laying the clubbing clotheslines.
I'm telling you, man, it's a setup.
He kicked W. Morrissey in the huevos. Eagle Ethan Page. He's getting his ass kicked. That's pink. With a Harley Race fist to the face.
Come on, man. That's a setup. That's set up all day.
Yeah.
That's set up all day, every day, man.
Well, the greatest trick the devil played on the world was that he convinced us that he didn't exist.
But the sad part was I know his ass was there the whole time. All right, man. Darby Allin Sting. They're doing their usual shenanigans. Darby Allin putting himself through hell. But him and Sting are clearly on their way to full gear. And then of course we got the Acclaimed video. The rap wasn't cool. The rap wasn't too bad. I liked the beat. The beat was cool. It was okay. You could bob your head to it. But it was what it was. It was what it was. I feel you. It was what it was. Uh,
it wasn't no franchise 216 on Spotify or Apple Music or Tidal or anything. What you?
no, definitely nothing like that. But then we got Bowen and Swerve in a one-on-one match. Man, not a bad match. A good setup for the tag team match is going to happen for the tag team titles at Full Gear. Real thoughts on that, bro?
Bro, look, let me tell you. Daddy Ass wasn't playing no games. Daddy Ass is on that, bro. Daddy Ass, bro. Hey, look, the last couple
He
weeks,
gonna
man.
get him. He gonna get him.
Hey, he been starting off he been leading the charge, man. He like, man, hey, I know y'all might be in the match, but hold on, I got to get me some too. So he started off whooping ass. My boy Bowens, man, goodness gracious, he took a nasty bump on the outside on that ring apron. I'm like, golly, no, not a ring apron, excuse me, on that on the bike rack out there,
Mhm.
that they use as the guardrail. But other than that, man, dude, good match. Love the chemistry. And my God, Swerve is the man. Because
He's on
who's
it.
how?
Swerve's house, man, because Swerve is on it, man. He's definitely reached a new level. But you can see what Hit Row is missing, and
Yeah,
that
yeah.
and that's what they're
Swerve
missing.
was
They're
putting
missing
that
that Swerve,
missing
man.
piece.
That's what they're missing. All right, man.
Swerve
Jay
Beyonce
Cargill.
say Destiny's Child.
I, yeah, she definitely was. She didn't. He didn't lead the group. They got to go. He just decided to come somewhere else, and they decided to stay where they were at. Jay Cargill, they're hyping up the Jay versus Nyla Rose for the TBS championship. We're gonna get that Full Gear. Of course, then we had Samoa Joe basically letting it be known, man, he just got tired of waiting. He just want to whoop somebody ass and prove that he's the best. Because Warlow's just making too much of a claim of being the best. He's gonna win all the titles, And Joe, again, Joe's too dangerous for you to have your back turned to him too many times. So he
Right,
got what he
right.
deserved. But with all that being said, man, Hobbs came out, and then of course Warlow came out. uh, I have a feeling we may get a triple threat match. They haven't
Yeah.
announced it yet, but we'll see. I didn't see the announcement for it, but we'll see what comes of that. I don't know if I want that, but I don't know. I guess it's gonna be kind of one of those wait and see kind of matches.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. My whole thing is, hey, bro, hey, right now, just let it be. Samoa Joe and Warlow. I get it. You bringing Hobbs into the fold, into a title picture. I get it, but I don't think it needs to be at a Full Gear. I know we talked about it could be a triple threat last week. I don't want to see a triple threat. I changed my mind. I don't want to see a triple threat. I want it to be just Warlow and Samoa Joe because they the ones that got the beef. And then you let Hobbs come in and beat whoever wins, or we can do a triple threat later on down the line if you still don't know what the hell you want to do with them. But right now, man, it's got to be two big men slapping meat, and then they got nothing to do with Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you're right. Because we originally we thought maybe it'd be a title for title, but I'm like I kind of don't want a
Yeah,
title for title. Not right now, man. Keep the titles separated. You don't need somebody walking around with both of those championships. So
right.
I'm more okay with it. If it's just Hobbs beating one of them or something or one of them just facing Hobbs. I'd rather just go with that. Uh, so then we got Britt Baker promo, and basically Britt just let it be known, man, that she is, as important to wrestling as much as Saraya don't think. Britt Baker was definitely one of the stables during the pandemic when, wrestling, when we weren't even sure if we was going to be able to see wrestling. We didn't even know what we were going to get. We didn't even think a lot of things were going to come back, and somehow, some way, we still were able to get our wrestling. And even though the fans couldn't be there to give that emotion that comes with being and watching wrestling, they still showed out and performed and gave their best. And we got some classic matches. So I definitely give her props for that. But I don't know what to. I don't have too much expectation in this match because, like CM Punk is like, okay, this is another person we haven't seen wrestle in a very long time. Punk was rusty, but he held his own. But he was in there with someone like Darby Allin, so he was able to look good while while having a match. I don't know about Saraya because she's coming from injury, where CM Punk was just retired. He was just so I want to hope that it's at least a good match. That she's be able to hold her own, and that they'll put something well together, and she'll look good in it. Your thoughts, man?
All right, so the thing, with Saraya CM Punk, so two things. One, you got to also remember CM Punk came back after what damn near a decade, right? And also CM Punk came back in his 40s. Saraya just hit 30. So
But that's a major injury from where she's coming back from. Her movement. That's my thing. It's the injury and her movement that I'm worried about. That's why I say it's the time frame of just not wrestling, but it was different circumstances to why they weren't wrestling.
yeah, I mean, do I think she's going to be a little more cautious? Sure, but if there's anybody that gave me hope, it'd be Brian Danielson. Brian Danielson was a guy who suffered a career-threatening injury, and you never thought you would see him in
Yeah.
the ring again. And his injury came based off his style of just being reckless in the ring. We know him as a great technical guy. We know him as a great submission specialist, but my God takes some crazy bumps. And he goes 100 miles an hour, and that was one of the reasons why his neck got messed up the way it did. And just a lot of
Yeah.
his moves he does, he wasn't supposed to do, and then he wrestled, got acclimated back to the ring, and now he's back out there doing some of those same moves that got him on the shelf in the first place. With
Right. Right.
Saraya, I definitely think there's going to be a filling out process. I mean, for sure. I mean, because one, she's in a completely different company. She's not going to be handcuffed and restricted to the WWE style of wrestling. One, and I think it. She's going to be nervous. I don't think you can come back from an injury like that where you damn near get paralyzed and not kind of want to step a little bit or maybe second and third guess it. But
Right.
I believe Britt Baker, from what I've seen so far, I believe Britt Baker is good enough to where she can help carry a legend and a wrestler with the status and reputation of Saraya. So I don't think the match is going to be terrible, but much like you, I'm gonna go into it with the open mind, with very low expectation, not because I think it's going to be bad, but because I understand the situation at hand. She's coming back from injury. She hasn't
Right.
wrestled in over 5 years, and Britt Baker is still fairly new. I mean, yeah, she's a pillar, she's the face, but she's still new. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You can't teach experience. So uh, I'm gonna go into it with an open mind. I'm gonna say that, but I'm not super worried. I think if we can get a 6 out of no, a 3.5 out of 5 performers out of Saraya, I'd be more than happy.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Like I said, we'll see. All right. Hey, we got to return, man. Top flight. Man, back as a tag team. I forgot the brother. Not Dante. I always forgot the damn
Darius
brother's name.
Martin.
Darius. I could man, and he'll never be there as much. Coming back from a car injury. But it looks like everything is okay. So we got top flight back in action. We got another new guy, AR Fox. As they got a title opportunity against Death Triangle. Not a bad match. Definitely want to see more of Top Flight now that the brother's back. Darius is back. Hopefully he stays healthy, and then we can get him and Martin on their run, and maybe we can see them going after some tag team gold and being the new tag team champions one day. Uh, but then, of course, after this match, man, Pac picked up the microphone. He let it be known. He said, "Hey, man, we ain't stupid. We see we see all the little commercials. We see all the little things going on. We understand what's going on. We understand the assignment. And if you boys want to come and get some, hey, we'll see you at Full Gear." And of course, that promo played, that TikTok, and they faded right back into existence. The Elite against Death Triangle for that AEW Trios Championship. Man, we got a lot to kind of uncover with that, but we're not gonna get into it tonight because there's a lot to go into that. But obviously, with all the reports and everything coming out uh, of what happened and what's going on, uh, loyalty, ties, contracts, whatever you want to say. Obviously, man, Tony Khan has decided to bring the elite back. Obviously, CM Punk is not coming back, or could still be at work. Who knows? We haven't really fully heard officially. We just keep hearing, oh, it may be this, oh, it may be that, oh, we hear it's going to be this, but we haven't officially heard exactly what he's going to do or what where he's going or if he's staying. But what we do have that's official is the Elite versus Death Triangle. Talk to the people.
Kenny Omega, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson. Hey, look, okay. They haven't been in the ring or at least in AEW since
It's
what?
all out.
This is all out, which was in August. So you talking about damn near shit, almost a fourth of a year. They've been
Nah,
out.
but no, well, no, they've been no, that was September. All
Was it
that was
September?
September. Yeah, it was
Okay, well,
September.
okay,
So that
okay. So
so
it's
they've
not
been like they
August.
literally been gone for like 2.5 months.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Two and a
Okay,
half
okay. So,
months you've been gone.
so not August, but okay, 2 months. 2 months is long enough for me to miss you because you got to think about it. Kenny Omega at that point had just gotten back on TV, just gotten back, and right when he got right into the groove of things, okay, you got this whole altercation at All Out, and bam, now he's off TV again. But that's cool. That works out in his favor because he was out for what, about a year, damn near before that.
Yeah.
So for Omega, this was cool. This is perfect time. He's coming back at one of their staple pay per views. So that's good. The Young Bucks, you had people getting tired of them for a while because when they were the champions, they had the whole you know D Generation X ripoff gimmick and shit like that. It kind of got played out. And then, they came back for a brief second. Now
Yeah.
now they gone. And now they're all coming back. And now we're finally, I think, going to get what we should have got in the first place, which is the Young Bucks. Of course, I believe, no, them and Omega, they're going to regain the Trios Championship. I believe that, Death Triangle, they're going to be the ones to get it up off of them anyway. So now I think they're going to be the ones to lose it because it looks like Pac going to pretty much kind of go in his own direction. I don't know how they're going to work that. And then the Young Bucks are going to put somebody else over. But no, hey, no mention to CM Punk. Hey, I guess we see, Tony kind of drawing a line in the sand, right? CM Punk just recently was on TV commentating at another MMA event. So I think it's safe to say, at least for my money, CM Punk is out of AEW. The Elite are back. Hell, Coco Cabana came back a couple weeks ago. So if they don't say anything, uh, hey, I'm ready. I'm ready. The rumors are true. They back. We just wonder where they was going with them disappearing vignettes, and here they are reappearing. So hey, let's go.
All right, man. So Ricky Stark cutting a promo on Archer from that attack last week. He's going to see him this Friday at Rampage. Then of course we got Ethan Page beating Bandino, advancing into the All Eliminator tournament. And then of course, man, we got a Jungle Boy promo hyping up his match with Luchasaurus and their steel cage match. Then we got Kingston and Ortiz. They're going to go up against Ikazami and Takashasha. I know I butchered those names. They're going to go into a tag team match this Friday at Rampage. And then, of course, man, at the end of the night, we had Anna Jay, who lost to Tony Storm, as she get ready to face Jamie Hayter for that the interim AEW Women's Championship, which needs to be the real AEW Women's Championship. And then, of course, man, we got the Moxley promo here at the end where he was speaking truth and facts. And then, of course, the firm came out, and then MJF came out and did that half-ass beatdown like he's just that great, and then he could just whoop that much ass. And I just can't wait for the shenanigans to come Saturday night. But with that, man, talk to the people, man, real quick. Uh, I mean, Moxley was speaking what he needed to speak. And it was getting over like it was, but like you said, Lee Moriarty and them fake kicks, and then
Yeah.
yeah, it's like that was just terrible. That was a bad go home segment for their match. I kind of expect. I'd rather have just had a war of words than all of that extra stuff. Your thoughts?
He's the devil.
You stupid. You stupid.
That's it. That's it. He's the devil. Yeah, that beat down was so so fake.
I didn't even care about the beat down in the ring. It was MJF running down. Like that was more the thing for me. that was
Right.
that was the thing
MJF
that
out
pissed
there
me
looking
off
like
more.
Stone Cold in the Royal Rumble.
Right, man. Like, come on, man. And like his kicks and punches look fake, a little more faker than Moriarty's did. It was like, dude, you could have did better than that, man. You could have tried to sell it. Like the first beat down looked like, damn, they turned on MJF. They beat the hell out of him. They power bombed his ass. He comes back, man. You basically blowing you basically just blowing the wind past these dudes and they falling over. All right, come on, man. Y'all could have did better with that, man. But yeah, I'm still hyped for the match. I still want to see it. I still think we're going to get an MJF title reign. The era will begin of I'm better than you and you know it. Final thoughts before we get out of here, bro.
Nah, man, solid episode of Dynamite. I'm looking forward to see what happened on Rampage. But more importantly, I'm looking forward to chilling with my boy at the West Side compound. Yay, yay. As we
Oh
about to
man, we
get
about to
toe
have
up
some
from the
fun.
flow up and we about to pull up. Yeah, dig.
Yeah, we about to have some fun, man. It's about to be on and popping. Uh, Full gears coming on. We gonna eat, we gonna drink, and we gonna enjoy. It's gonna be a rough day the next day, but you know what? We gonna get through it. We gonna get through it. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we got those full gear predictions for you. So make sure you turn on the notification, man, because you know your boy. We got this pay per view and we got Survivor Series, and then somebody's got to go out as the king of the 2022, man, and predictions, man. So, trying to go out as the top guy, let my guy know his place as second. Because he's the two and I'm the one. But other than that, uh now man, we appreciate y'all. Like I said, we'll see y'all tomorrow for the predictions. Then Friday, of course, is the block party, and then Saturday, woo, it's gonna be the live block party. Because it's definitely gonna be a party. And then yeah, man, we're gonna go from there, bro. Give the people your finals, and then we out this boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fact that King Tuco think he is going to one up the hood tribal chief, he must believe in God. And as they say in church, won't he do it? And that's exactly what I'm going to do when I whoop his ass and I embarrass him on Saturday. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen,
We'll
boys and girls, and
see.
everybody in between, it's yours truly, the 29-year-old piece of gold and the king. And until tomorrow, we will see you when we see you. And I don't want to be it. It's like my man said, y'all the twos and we the ones. Chill.